Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to start off with a Morphe brush and the Morphe 350 palette, and I am going to put that in my crease. I'm going to bring it up pretty high because Emma Stone's crease was up pretty high, and it was kind of a dark brown color. So obviously just going back and forth, trying to make it a little bit dark, but I don't want it too intense. I am going to go back over it with a different color. And I already have my face, my foundation on and my eyebrows done, as you can see. So now I am going to go back. I'm actually going to use a Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and I'm going to just put that on my eyelid. And this is a gold, a shimmery gold shade. So now I am going in with a Morphe brush. This is a bigger fluffy brush. I think this is like the 502 or something like that. And I am going to go into my crease with that gold because she had crazy shimmer all over her crease and her eyelids. And then they even went as far as using like a white shimmery shade, and it was very glittery. So that's what I'm doing right now is I have this roll ball shimmer, and it's just white shimmer. Sometimes I'll use it as a highlight, but I don't really like doing it because it's almost too glittery and it kind of has a lot of fallout, so I don't usually like it. But her makeup look was very glittery, and I will link the product that I was using down in the description below. Now I'm using the Sigma E65 brush like I usually would, but I'm going to be using a Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is in the shade Incognito. And basically, I'm pretty sure she had eyeliner on, but the eyeliner that I have is way too thick or way too matte for this. So I wanted to go ahead and just use this so I can buff it out a little bit. I'm going to put it on from my outer corner all the way into my inner corner. And I'm going to leave the inner corner and my waterline, like my eyelash line, basically just how it is. But on the outer corner, I kind of want to buff that out because it's kind of smudged and buffed out, so it just kind of gives a more smoky effect without having to be super smoky. So now I'm using a different Morphe brush, and I'm going back over that and smudging it out, as you can see. Just on the outer corner only, though. And you can already tell it's a little bit more smudged, which is exactly what I wanted. Now I'm going in with my Lancome. This is the liquid liner. I think this is the Grandiose liner, and I am going to do a review on this very soon. Basically, it is a matte eyeliner, and you can also adjust the wand so that you can angle it. And I do like this a lot. It's an extremely matte shade, matte liner, and I do love that. I'm just touching up my brows because I feel like they didn't look as good as I wanted them to be. So just touching them up a little bit. But basically all I did with that liner is just go over the inner quarter where I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. So now I'm obviously doing the same thing to the other side. And I will just let you watch in peace. Alright guys, so the next part is I'm going to dip my Real Techniques Beauty Blender into my Coty Airspun translucent powder, and I'm going to put that at the corner of my eyes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab more of that brown shade from Morphe, and I'm just going to go on the outer corner. And basically the translucent powder helps to make that a little bit carved out better, and basically whenever I remove the translucent powder, it is a nice cat eye. That is a nice clean line, and that is exactly what I want. So I'm wiping that away, and you can see it looks really nice and clean. So after that, I am going to go ahead and grab a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm going to use the same bronze color from the Coastal Scents Hot Pots, and I am putting that on my waterline, as you can see. I accidentally got too big of a chunk, and some of the eyeshadow got in my eye, so if I'm blinking a lot, that's why. But basically, that is what I'm doing. So then after that, I'm going to grab the black Incognito shade from my Coastal Scents palette, and I am going to put that on the corner, and then grab my Morphe brush that I used for my top lid, and I'm going to buff out the outer corner where I put that black. So once I have that figured out, I'm going to grab my blush brush and the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am going to go ahead and put Pamplemousse all over my cheeks, because in her look, it was a very girly pink. So it was a very bright girly pink, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. So then I'm just going to add just a little bit of highlight, not too much, because she hardly had any highlight on that day. She barely, I don't even think she had a contour really. So then I'm going to grab my Revlon Really Red matte lipstick, and this did not match her shade perfectly. I believe the shade she used was from NARS, and that shade was gorgeous, but I unfortunately did not have that shade, so I kind of improvised and mixed a few different colors together, because her shade was red, but it was almost mauve red, but not too mauve. In certain lights it definitely looked a little bit darker, but I thought it was very pretty. So then I'm just grabbing a Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss. I will link the color down in the description below, because I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head. But basically I'm just adding that on there because she had a little bit of gloss and sheen to it. I think the NARS shade that she used was kind of like a satin lipstick. So that's why I used that tissue, just to kind of take some of that sheen away, because I didn't want it to be super bright, but I did want it to have a little bit of a gloss look. Now I'm grabbing my Lancome Grandiose Extreme Mascara. I do have to say I've been loving this. I'm also going to do a product review on this, because I think it's a very good mascara. The only thing is my eyelashes have just been giving me so much stinking trouble lately. They kind of are going off all in different directions and driving me nuts. So when I put my mascara on it, all my eyelashes are stuck in this one position, but it's not because of the mascara. It's because my natural eyelashes are just crazy. So anyways, once I have that done, that completes this look. So I hope that y'all enjoyed, and please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me some feedback on letting me know how I did. I think this was a very pretty look to do, and I love Emma Stone. I think she's a great actress. So anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed. Have a beautiful